Greetings, Skyfarers, and welcome to another episode of Sunless, Skies. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and in this episode, I think we really need to find chorister bees. We have several quests that are sort of blocked on those grounds, so I think we're going to have to go out of our way to find some. There's also a lot of stuff in here that I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable about how much stuff we don't know about. I mean, we've got most of the locations. I think there might be one more, but we have most of them discovered at this point. And I kind of just want to know what these other, like, what's behind these shadows. So we might spend a little bit more time just scouting. Like, I think we're going to go back this way and kind of scout the underside of this. And then, I don't know, maybe even loop over here and go down to Lumiere and Plenty's Circus so that we can deliver the magic man's the magician's items that we picked up, and then maybe head back to New Winchester from there. I think our fuel will hold out that long. Although we do have to be careful because the circus does not sell fuel, so... Whoa. I don't like those pauses. It's hard to tell whether the game has, like, crashed or it's just saving. I have had this game crash on me before. It actually took down the entire computer. Made it reboot. Go carefully, marauders have made encampment here. The recesses. Let's just grab this. Crap. Whoa. Probably make them fight each other. Alright, let's loot the hold. Money, money. Cool. We really want to take out this guy. He's the biggest threat. Oof. Did that hit us? Oof. We're way off course. We're taking tons of damage. And hopefully we can scavenge for parts. We'll totally do that. Alright, we're back to almost full. So on that, maybe not a bad hole. Let's loot the hold. I think we're down by 1. Come on, tell me. Where am I supposed to hover? Okay, we're down by 1. A sheaf of letters falls from a concealed compartment. The page is rife with scandal. Now maybe. Alright, that's fine. This is quite a void in here. I'm starting to think that those fast shotgun ones, there's probably nothing we can actually do about it. Because they are so much faster than us. They're pretty much going to catch us no matter what we do. So, even though they're a tougher fight, it might make sense to just take those fights. I like how there's a little raider vessel right here on this, not model, but whatever this thing is. Sprite. It's a little attention to detail. A bigger island than I thought over here. I thought that was going to be like a standalone thing. Guess not. Well, let's pop over to the other side then. Like usually those raider bases, they're kind of like a like an oil derrick almost. Careful, Captain. Okay. Marauders that hide in the woods. Sure. Let's continue to hug. Fuel's looking fine. Be better if I didn't run into walls. When I'm getting close to walls, I should probably just have it thrust in some direction. I have a 50-50 chance of, you know, running into a wall. Potentially harder, but otherwise I'm going to run into the wall anyway, so I mean, what's the real danger? Alright, so I think we're going to head through this corridor here. We'll loop around here and head down to Homestead. Pick up another quest from him, which will probably be the acrobats. No more can't take her eye. Alright, yeah, we'll gain the sovereigns. We gain terror. Well, that's not good. Listen to its last complaint. That'll lose our terror, I think. Wait. You can experience the sky story. I was hoping that would make us lose terror, but apparently it doesn't. Listen to the last complaint. Right, the Cantankerite are lumbering half-fossilized isopods that will attack anything they disapprove of. Given that they are very ancient and murderously grumpy, that means almost anything. The largest chunk of the Cantankerite still lives. They can be slow to die, stubbornness, perhaps, or the sluggish journey of signals along their calcified nerves. It's part and grumble. Oh, so we can listen to the last complaint, which is what we did. It's part and grumble is bitter and mournful. Your crew share tales of the Cantankerite to distract them from the noise. Gain experience. I kind of want to do that because we're getting pretty close here. The Sky Story in here, Tales of the Cantankerite. So we did get a Sky Story out of it, which is nice. Cantankerite emits a long, flatulent eruption. Wonderful. It sounds as if someone had punched a hippo. Alright. That's funny. An engineer clears his throat. Once saw a herd of Cantankerite mob a scorn fluke. Must have been 24 of them. So furious they impaled themselves on its spines to get at it. directly over. And we'll try to hit that little horn on the top. Refuel. Alright, we have a graveyard of some sort. Scout the backside of the thing. So our additional scouting probably won't discover anything new, but on the flip side, now we know that there's nothing out here. Whoa, more marauders. Should we just strip it? It would mean that we wouldn't have to repair ourselves. Let's just do it. Okay. The incognito princess is delighted at a doll's house much this size. Much prettier, of course. We could trade them our supplies for bronzewood, we could trade them munitions for bronzewood, or we could leave swiftly. You sat down beside a pockmarked homestead with a holey roof and cracked windows. Its inhabitants have struggled through a bad year, and will find the next one worse. Aw. Well, we don't really need bronzewood, though. I almost feel like giving them the supplies, though. And we have plenty. I think we sell bronzewood for more than we buy supplies for, too. I think supplies are 40? We can check, though. Let's do that. Tit for tat. They are timberers sawing twigs from the great bronzewoods with a reach and selling them to passing traders. They offer several gleaming logs in return for your supplies. The ship AI is so bad in this game. It's a little crazy. Well, I think I know why. I mean, it's all physics based. Oh no no no! Shoot. Let us get too high, too hot. Alright, stewed gossip. We don't really care about that, I don't think. That's unfortunate. I mean, we just finished repairing. Now we're even worse off by one. Oh well. Guess we're gonna end up repairing no matter what. I always wanted to go to the circus. Mother said no. Poor people. Disease. The driver looks forlorn. Well, she'll have a chance to go to the circus now. Because that's where we're going. rivals at the circus. This should lower our fear. You listen to stories. Alright. Go to the greatest show. Definitely write a port report. Let's go behind the tents. Take a peek at the humiliated musician. Okay, that hasn't changed. Let's deliver the magician's repaired equipment. His friend in Port Avon has fixed the delicate machines. They're ready to be used again. Yay, we leveled up. The magician inspects his equipment as thoroughly as a gunnery officer would their cannons before a long-awaited engagement. When he is satisfied with that the panels do shut properly and silently, he breathes a sigh of relief. It's been some time since I've been able to do anything worth a damn. And remember, back in those days, the people my performances would attract. His glance catches the old poster of himself. He requests you leave him alone to practice. We've gained 100 sovereigns and 500 experience. And 2 salon stewed gossip. Now we can go to the ringmaster. See what he says. Yeah. So the ringmaster sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on the table. They say you can help. He then places them back in the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles, the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. Alright, let's get the acrobat's twin. The ringmaster shuffles, cuts, deals the cards. This is what work I can offer you. And yep, I don't think these have changed, but they take turns, I think, running away. They won't come back until they get in trouble. But the cards say that trouble has happened. You'll find them in the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. That's interesting, because isn't that where we're going? No, actually we're going to Titania probably first, because that's likely to be where we'll find choristers. But Stainrod is along the way, right? The humiliated magician. He leans beneath the faded poster of himself soaking... Okay, we've read that before. He smiles like a child who has just seen something magical. Did you see how they gasped? He asks, mimicking the audience with their exaggerated features of surprise. His smile widens. He takes another puff. It's been a long time since I've heard that. Nice. I suppose we could always go into the big top. Okay, that is the same. But I think we can actually go to another performance, and it might even reduce our terror. We have enough tickets, so might as well. Does it do anything? No, I guess it didn't. The tent is half full, as captains with nothing better to offer their crews have stopped in for a brief respite. The ringmaster gives his introduction, and the acts begin. The magician appears suddenly from a puff of smoke, dazzling the crowd with his many amazing devices. High above... Okay, so I believe that the rest is going to be the same. But now our magician is competent. So... yeah, it doesn't look like our terror went down for going into the big tent. Oh, sweet. collect free tickets to the circus. Of course, you don't have to pay. You're part of the family. The urchin hands over your free tickets with no apparent enthusiasm. We have 5 tickets to the circus. So let's visit the amusements and see if we can get this terror down lower. 33. Okay, so it did go down well. 28. Yeah, this looks about the same. Alright. I think... yeah, we should probably... Did we get the... yeah, so we did get the quest for the, acrobats. And they're at, Leadbeater and Stain Rods, right? Let's go to the Bazaar. Hey, look at this. They're selling and buying. Fresh hours! Get your fresh hours here. A buoyant broker sells barrels of geode-like hours. Dug fresh from the shapely flanks of the Mother of Mountains by rugged but well-mannered prospectors, he cries. Put 'em to your ears, my dears, and hear 'em call. We'll buy 'em, and we'll sell 'em. Wanted up to 5 barrels. Why does it say 5 when there's 3 here? Oh, okay. Well, we can pick up 2 more at home, I think. Big Top Shop. I think it's probably the same price everywhere. Is there anything else we want to do here? No, I don't see anything else. So let us level up. Alright, what do we need? 26, 18, 28, 30. So we probably need masks. Yeah, masks are definitely our weakest point. The great game. Once London crawled with agents from Paris, Vienna, Istanbul. Now in the heavens, the old players must find a new purpose and new enemies. Alright, so what would we do after that? We could level up mirrors or hearts. I think we want our mirrors to always be sort of like our best trait, so we could go with mirrors. Much espionage was amateur, or at best semi-professional. There were few trained agents. Instead, you were an asset, recruited for your temperament and position. Who was the target? Could be foreign powers. You worked secretly to keep London free from the machinations of her ancient, jealous rivals, or domestic threats. The state was increasingly concerned with ideological threats, revolutionaries, from their hidden printing presses to their homemade bombs. Let's do the foreign powers. I should have checked to see if any other benefits came from different facets, like affiliations or whatever. But I didn't. Hopefully they'll still be there. Yeah, let's head back to New Winchester. Get all supplied up. Maybe shed some of our cargo. Fix the small holes in our ship. Who is that? Oh, hey, it's Tackety's. Okay, we could always repair ourselves here and also get a plate. Yep, we got our Tackety nameplate. That's exactly what we need. Alright, we'll seize its cargo. We got more bronzewood. Okay. Helping to clear out this wonderful stretch of space. From those evil rebels. Making sure we're going in the right direction here. Now, it might make sense to grab a couple of these unseasoned hours, just in case we go back to what's-his-name's place there. What other tasks do we have here? Just those? Need 2. I suppose we could just sell the rest. Oh, no, let's just do that. Nice. Look at that. Oop, no, don't sell these. Buy those. Right. Yeah, so we have our leftover hours just in case we go back to the ringmaster, which we probably will, because if we're going down to Leadbeater and Stain Runs anyway, we'll complete the twins quest. Yeah, Acrobat Twins quest. What else do we want to check out while we're here? Probably nothing. Let's see what's going on. Story section. But how do I make this tell my health? I think it's full. I want to be sure. What is this? Oh yeah, we have the grand premiere to go to too. An opportunity. A pernickety factor requests a meeting. A neat calling card is waiting for you at the station. The paper was scented, the envelope ironed. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the round table as a venue, and all of the cafes in the upper district, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon a parlor at Company House, which is open to visitors on a Sunday. The pernickety factor requests you change table 3 times before she's satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybras. I'd be much appreciative if you were to take me there. Alright, well, I suppose you can come on and head over to Hybras. We'll go there eventually. We can also go to the grand premiere. Mademoiselle Lumiere has wasted no time in organizing her premiere. To express her gratitude, she's given you tickets. Mademoiselle Lumiere has reopened the theater beneath the arches of the Bishop Bridge. Prominent Tacketies sit with London sympathizers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled The Concupiscence of the Verdant. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus, the flight of a sporting body, the sudden burst of a violent fungal sac, the prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience, so you can take in the detail. Lumiere has an exacting eye. Some of the shots are blemished, but what has been captured reveals much about the Reach's flora. This work is worth careful consideration. Alright, that seems to be more of a science-y perspective. Looking very closely at the specifics, where we could admire the wider picture. If you... Use faith. Oh, it's late here. If you avoid looking at the foreground, there's much to appreciate. The film strips have been printed to reveal the lush colors of the landscapes, the violent purple of the fungus. There's an awful beauty to the whole thing. So this definitely seems like a science versus art dichotomy. Or close our eyes. If you put your hands over your eyes, you can almost consider this a relaxing interlude. So, go for the science answer. The final sequence of the rotting fungal husks collapsing into the settlement is exquisite. Onto the settlement. And yet, you are the only one who remains behind to congratulate Lumiere. I wish I were so discerning, she smiles. Still, this was only a start. Please, meet me later. Right? Sounds like we'll have future work with her. Oh, here we go. I guess it's already later. Mademoiselle Lumiere has promised a meeting. She's currently occupying one of New Winchester's cafes. She's provided the table number. A life's work. She rings for cups of nectar-infused tea. Crave this stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras around anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs into a yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to find films rather than make them find me. Wait, time to fund films? Where did I read that? I read into that. Oh my god. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Nice. It's interesting that they didn't charge me anything for it. Well, 500 more experience. That's not bad. Mademoiselle Lumiere has retired from filmmaking. Aw. That's sad. What are the chances of this? I definitely want that to be 50% or more. So we'll continue. Suppose we can inquire about the war, see what's going on. Oh, I think this has changed. Fortunes of war. An old face has returned to frontline reach politics. Sweet Jane has had her name cleared at a heated meeting of the Assembly, which ran well into the small hours of the morning. Despite fierce opposition from the indurate veteran, the Assembly ruled Sweet Jane innocent of willful malice in the actions leading to the destruction of the Queensbridge during the blockade. And 13 of the other 15 charges were against her dating from that period. The governor of New Winchester, in exile in London. Wait, the governor of New Winchester, in exile in London, has declined to comment. Though the family of her wife has expressed the opposition to the ruling. Okay. That actually doesn't really tell us about the war too much. And it's very Tackety focused. Alright, so we can read the current political situation. Alright, that hasn't changed. This probably hasn't changed either. Probably move on. Alright. I suppose that's it. And I don't know, this episode's getting a little bit long in the tooth. I think I might just wrap it up here and we'll go search for the foresters in the next episode. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe even subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.